Hey everybody, Fireworks Stud here, and today we've got a super fun video. In one of my recent videos, I got a lot of old DOT and UNO firecrackers. I went ahead and I picked out one of each kind that I got in that group, and we're going to go ahead and light each pack off. This is going to probably be a two-part video where we light off the first half and then go on to the second half. I'm going to go ahead and try to give each pack a rating, kind of based on how loud they are, how many crackers go off, the speed that it goes at, and that way you guys can check the description and just see which ones are the best performers. But we'll go ahead and we'll start with the first half of these crackers. I don't quite know how I'm going to split them up, but I'm going to go ahead and get some of these packs opened up and we will get to lighting. All right guys, we'll do 10 packs in this video. The first pack are going to be these Cobra Bite crackers. These are a UNO cracker. Let me go ahead and get them opened up real quick. All right, here's a look at those Cobras. You've got an old Visco fuse. Looks like those are some stars and some sawn off ends. I could be mistaken on those, but let's light these off, see how they do. Okay, like I said, we're gonna, one more. We're gonna try to give each of these packs a rating. I'm just gonna go like, if your standard Black Cat 16 pack was, say, a 7 out of 10, that's kind of our standard. Those Cobras, I would actually give them probably like an 8.5 out of 10 when just you combine the flash, the loudness, and the speed that they went off. And it looks like all of them went off. So we're going to go ahead and give those Cobras an 8.5. All right, next we have these Gorilla brand supercharged crackers. This is a DOT Class C pack. Got some barber poles, so let's open these up and see how they look. All right, these ones look awesome. Got the red, white, and blue. They look crimped, paper fuses. I don't know how fast these go. I don't really feel comfortable tossing them, so whenever in doubt, you always want to put these on the ground first and then light them. So let me go put them down and we will light them off. All right, guys, so I don't know if it's just time or age, but those weren't as good. I would actually put that below a standard pack of Black Cats, probably at about a 5. Slow burning, not super loud. I see a couple that didn't go off, but we'll go ahead and move to the next pack. All right, next pack we have here are these Bobcats. These are also DOT 16s. Let me go ahead and open them up. All right, here's how those ones look. Stars on these as well, paper fuse. So we're gonna go ahead and set this down and light these off. Oh, we're not done yet. Those ones had some nice confetti, and that's going to add to the points. They burned a little bit slower. I think most of them went off, but we're going to go ahead and give those a 7 out of 10, kind of with your standard Black Cat. Actually, let's go 7.5 for the confetti. All right, next pack. All right, next are these Olde Glories. They are DOT Class C. These are 12, so they're not going to be graded on the same sound scale as the 16s have been, but let's go ahead and open these up. All right, here's those Olde Glories. A similar design. There's the ends. These look sawn, if I'm not mistaken, and a nice long paper fuse so we can light and throw these. Let's go ahead. Nice. Those were great. The speed was fast, nice and loud. I don't see any that went off, didn't go off. I'm going to put those up at an 8.5 as well. Close to a 9 though. Those were almost the best pack we've lit off so far. All right, next pack are these All-American Bears. These are DOT 16s. Let's open them up. All right, here they are. Let's go ahead and light them off. Oh, those went out. Try number 2 on these. There we go. Nice. Those are probably the loudest so far. I do see a couple that didn't go off though. So this is a tough one. I think we're going to put those at an 8 out of 10. All right, next up are these Mad Hornets. These are UNO crackers. So a little bit newer than the last couple packs we've done. These are pretty. Got some nice stripes on them. Those also, I need to learn what crimped looks like for sure. But those look potentially crimped. So let's light them off. Paper fuse is not wanting to go on these. Let me lay these down and I can hit the center fuse on them. That was a close one, but those were not so great. I see a couple that didn't go off, not very loud. I think your standard black cats are a little bit louder than those, so I'm going to give those a 5.5 out of 10. Okay, next we have another UNO pack. These are the Royal Dragons. And here's how they look. I always love when crackers have some blue in them, so I think these are super pretty. Let's go ahead and light them off. I do have visco fuse, but it is kind of tangled in a bunch of the paper fuse, so just be careful here. And I think the visco fuse fell out of the pack, if I'm not mistaken. And there's one cracker. Let me go ahead, I'm gonna grab the extra one I have of those and just lay it on top and we'll light them off. All right, I didn't get the other pack to go. You can probably still see it there, but those were solid. I like those. Nothing super special either. Let's go ahead and give another 8 out of 10 for those. All right, guys, 3 more packs left for this first part of this vintage shoot. We're gonna go ahead. Next pack is this Lady Manhattan DOT. We've got a cool design on the back, so let me open them up. All right, I just said I like a blue cracker, so these already have a couple brownie points in my book. They look like a nice set here. Paper fuse, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay this one down and we'll get it lit up. Okay, those were fast, which I liked, but they weren't very loud. Considering they look pretty, let's go ahead and give those a 6.5 out of 10. Second to last pack we've got are these werewolves. These are UNOs. Let's open them up. Okay, here go the werewolves. Wow. Okay, I think those were the loudest so far, and a super nice flash on those. Let's give those a 9 out of 10. I'm surprised. Some UNO crackers with the best score so far. One last pack, I'll pull it out right here and then we can open it up, are the Celebration Sam mini bombs, DOT Class C. Let's open them up. All right, guys, pretty crackers, these light blue stars. Let's go ahead and line them off. Okay, fast burners, not quite as loud. Give a score real quick. I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. So thanks for watching, guys. Sorry if the ratings are a little silly. I watch a bunch of Firecracker videos myself, and it's always hard to tell when you've got different kinds, which is better, which is performing faster or better. So that's why I'm doing the ratings. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the description just so you can check all those out. And then go ahead, keep an eye out for part 2. I've got 9 more packs out of that lot to go ahead and try. So go ahead and like this video, give a comment if you want, and keep an eye out for part 2. Thanks, guys.